So I'm outside here at the lake house. I decided to make a video after a friend of mine said I hadn't updated the house lately. So I thought I would make a video to show you guys, and then I'll throw in the before pictures with, I don't know, Microsoft Movie Maker or something. But anyway, so this is the front. We have the windows you're looking at, that's actually a garage. This house originally was a little brown cabin, very similar to that one with even less personality. And our owners turned it into a little Cape Cod. Now when we moved in, this was all shrubs and trees. We took out 10 trees, and actually our neighbor has a backhoe, and he dug out the trees for us this past spring. We took out 10 trees, probably, I don't know, 30 shrubs, a bunch of flowers. It was just overgrown and you couldn't see this fence at all. The bike I got because, again, I want it to look like a Cape Cod. So I had got a bike for my mom and decided I wanted one here. So I found that at an auction. The little orbs, which Neil says, why are they there? Well, they're there because I don't want plants. I don't want to take care of anything while we're here. Those were like a $15 end of the season Sam's thing. Our address sign I put in. Over here on this side, it was all overgrown with flowers. You couldn't see that fence either. All down the side, it was trees and lilacs, and oh, there was an oak leaf hydrangea, which nice plants, but it was overgrown and never tended. And we're actually leaving that kind of messy because we're having a dock built this year, so they'll be coming down here, so we'll do that in the spring. But anyways, you see, it's just this sweet little Cape Cod. Those Adirondacks were actually, somebody was throwing them away in our neighborhood at home, and I decided, you know what, they could be here. Maybe I'll paint them someday, maybe I'll move them somewhere else. You can see it definitely is a fixer-upper. You can see all the different things we need to do. They didn't even pave this yet, but that's okay. You know, we love it just because it's a way in here. This side porch was part of the original house. That is where you would go into the house. That was the front door. You can see if you look back at the pictures, that's the foundation from the original house. And you walked up the steps, had a little porch, and that was the door. But anyway, they switched it to here. And note this pink brick. It's pink and brown. That actually was on my fireplace. I sponge painted it or dry washed it gray so it looks better. But anyway, I decided I liked this area. Let me back up. I liked this area because it... Woo! Sorry, almost fell off the stairs. I liked this area because it feels like a room. So I decided to treat it like one with a table I got at an auction and some clearance baskets at Sam's. The boat, I don't know if we can see it with the reflection. The boat was from our old house. The people left it for us. And that window inside's perfect. So we'll go inside and you will see what we saw the very first time. So when we came in, there was nothing here. I'm gonna put the pictures of how they had it. They had it lined with just like furniture and very French country, like 1990s French country. And it's a small house. It looks bigger than it is, but it's pretty much one room living. There wasn't an island. I built the island. And I was starting on the kitchen, and my husband and I can't come to an agreement, or Neil and I. So that got pushed back. So I decided to work on other things. What I was working on this weekend is the wood I'm putting on the walls here. It's probably going to be white like the back, but I want to take you out. I mean, this is obviously what sold it for us. There was no furniture. All you saw was the lake. So we'll go out here real quick. So that's the view. Our dock is the one on the left here with the trees and the 2 boats down there. And we're putting in a dock this winter. So that'll all be different. We'll have covered seating and the boats will be covered and it'll just be better. But so until then, we're really not doing anything to the back here. This is the chair that you always see me in when I post. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the cable railing on this like we did at the other house. That deck, after we made it bigger and did the cable railing, I missed that deck. That was an amazing deck. But anyway, so I'm just going to go to the end here and show you. It's kind of a narrow deck, but oh my gosh, it's wonderful. But the reason I had to do the island is we have 5 in our family, and I couldn't get a table for 5 people in this house because it's just that small. So that's usually where Neil will have his coffee in the morning and sit out there. You can see a little duck in the water. You watch the ducks. Sometimes you're the only person on the water. Sometimes there's nobody on the water. All right, I'm going to spin you around. That's our neighbor there. They're never there, ever. We've seen somebody there once in the year we've owned this. The mom has died, the dad's, I think he's in his 90s with dementia. And so, and the grown kids don't come, which is kind of sad. But, so we don't know what's going to, everybody keeps asking us if it's going to be for sale. But, and then here's our whiner. Hi, Bailey. What's the matter? Are you being left out? All right, so we'll go back in. There's the stairs. That's the view that you guys helped me figure out with the rugs. The doors. The light on the right-hand side, I just installed that a couple of weeks ago. I'll bring you around. Didn't really do much in here other than paint, and then there's the brick I told you to pay attention to. All I did was dry brush that with some whites and grays, and it turned out really nice. Actually, it was wall colors that I used. Excuse me a minute, Bailey. Let's go back up because of course she does. So here is the dining room. And again, it's a small room, so I couldn't get any place that our whole family could sit and eat together. But I did create a little office for me. There's the printer. There's that little side porch. There's some samplers. I like vintage samplers and some of my other auction wins. I got this from my best friend when we got married. And it was green because it was 1993 and now it's black. We built the shelves. I have those same shelves at home, so those were easy. Actually at home they were harder because I made the corbels. Here I just bought corbels. But anyway, so there's the dining room. And I will swing you around again. Again, it's not real big. Oh, there's the new ottoman I showed a picture of. Bailey decided was hers. So the kitchen. The reason I stopped on the kitchen, oh, the light too. Sorry. I don't know if you remember, one of my first posts in the shop was nothing in this house is centered. If you look on the left, that's actually where the electric is coming from on that beam. So I had to swag it over so it was actually in the center. So that was something. This beam, it's going to be weathered wood. I'm going to paint it probably similar to the doors, maybe more grays, not as dark, but something fun like that. Anyway, so back to the kitchen. So picture this, there was no island, so I built the island, and over here, the coffee bar, they had a china hutch that he had built. He took the top part, left the bottom part, and it was just this white cabinet there. So I decided to put some molding and shelves and make that like a little coffee central in the morning, and it works really well. I'm really happy with that. So this kitchen, I would love to pull out that hood, pull out those cabinets and the stovetop on the left of the fridge. just put a normal oven in there, maybe some cabinets with a microwave cabinet on the side of it, move the fridge down. You know, that way we got rid of the microwave and the oven on the right hand side, moving the fridge down, maybe even getting rid of the thing on the end. I don't know. But unfortunately, my husband doesn't have the same vision. So either I'm just going to do it some weekend he's not here, or the thing I've thought I could do is put a pantry on that right hand side before you go in our bedroom, and then just build up and around and try to camouflage the hood. So we'll see. I mean, we don't have the budget for a kitchen remodel, but I know I can get reused cabinets and just paint them. So we'll see. We'll see who wins that one. But anyway, so that's why that is bare. And then this weekend, what I was working on, oops, you're losing the sun. There we go. This weekend, I'm working on the wood. Now, it's probably, I'm going to paint it white like I did in the mudroom. But Kevin was helping me do that. I ran into some problems with that because my batteries wouldn't charge, so I didn't get as much done. Let's see what else. Neil and I survived installing the garbage disposal and the dishwasher. We did a project together and we didn't kill each other. So anyway, so let me run back here. This is our bedroom. And those who know me, we get to go on so many neat trips that I've been spoiled by, you know, fancy bedrooms. So I do like a little bit of luxury in the bedroom. This was a bench from Founders Hall, actually, that I just painted and threw some leftover fabric I had on, just reupholstered it. This, I'm looking for an old highboy to go there, but it has to be the right one. That's actually, oh boy, our 1990s oak thing that I took the door off and it was in the closet at the old one. But anyway, I haven't done anything in here other than the mirror. I haven't painted or anything. This is our messy, messy closet. But I'm going to spin you around and you can see, I mean, it's this ginormous walk-in closet, and look at all of her shoes. I mean, who owns that many shoes? Not me. So I'm hoping I can straighten them and just make them shelves. They're just nailed in. They're not screwed or anything, so that shouldn't be too hard. But again, it goes to the long list of projects, so it's way down the list. But then there's Neil's side. I mean, really, there's so much storage built into this little house. It's under 2,000 square feet, but it's all kind of cut up, so it is kind of awkward. But this is the bathroom. Oy vey. So see the shower? I should turn you. No, I'm not going to turn you. We can't use that shower. It leaks. Right down there, the valves underneath there leak. And so we have to keep the water turned off. We found their receipt. They paid over $12,000 for this. And I don't know if it's because the water was off for a year or what, but it's unfortunately that has to come out because we can't use it. And Neil would like a bath. He likes his scotch and his Netflix and his bath at night, so I'm not going to judge. But that bathtub's too small for him because he's 6'2". He's a big guy. So that's what the tape is for. I'm planning the bathroom, which we will not be doing. I told him, I said, no. No, got enough. But it just has a sink there. Sorry, real fast that one. A sink there. So I think if I just put a shower there with a wall between and then the bathtub, it'll make it feel bigger than it is. It's kind of sad that it's the master bathroom and it's the smallest one in the house. Hi! All right, so here is our view from the bedroom, which we would love to 10-year plan. There's the deck. We would love to bring that over and have like a door out here. Who knows, you know. The other house, we had a 10-year plan and we were there 3 because I didn't know after the first year he was looking at other lake houses. But whatever. Anyway, so there's an aisle in the front of the island. And this, my pantry. Because who doesn't need a walk-in butler's pantry? I love my pantry. I could live in my pantry. It was white. I just decided to paint it a dark gray, and I've always liked the clean look of false graphs, so I just started collecting it. Some of the stuff is on my shop. These little coffee mugs are on my shop. I'm kind of hoping they don't ever go. I have a mark kind of high. The food's over here. I keep that on that side so you don't see it. Beverages, oops. And that chandelier does not work. I found it at Rebuild It, and it was over our bed in our old house because that didn't have ceiling lights. So I decided it would be fun here. All right, so I'm gonna walk you down the hall. I'm not gonna take you upstairs because it's probably messy. That's for the boys, and I haven't done anything up there. This was just the brown necessary sign. That was above the bathroom in the basement at the other one. I decided to take it because I like it. And oh, and here's what I was talking about. I'll probably be painting the molding up front to look like this, but if you notice, it's like twice as wide. There's a lamp that I installed, and I was working on the video for that, but I ran it. It took like, oh, I don't know how. It took like an hour or more just because there's this crazy box up there. So that one was a pain, so don't know that I'll get that video published. But there's that boat, or that ship I was talking about. That was in the loft at the other house. And let's see, take you back here. This is the one room I haven't gotten to yet. It is the powder room, but it's like bigger than our bathroom. So I'll be making another wallpaper video, put it on my Too Chic YouTube channel now and on my Facebook page. But I'm going to do some sort of, let me walk you in. I'm going to do some sort of a, maybe bench. That's what I have there. Maybe bench with a mirror or just molding. I want this house to be white, but I don't want it to be boring. So I'm trying to build an architecture. I want it to be kind of like a little bungalow. Let's see what else. Let me take you downstairs. All right, and I had you on a selfie stick, but unfortunately it broke when I was outside just now talking to my neighbor Marty. But so here's the basement. If you remember, this was just brown paneling, and it just was dark. It just looked smaller than it does now. My workout area, the mirror I made. Just some more auction things I've collected. If you remember, well, that came from our old house. Those came from home. There used to be a TV, but the boys took it upstairs. Crazy, crazy thing I found at Goodwill. And then if you remember, Patty, our pirate, is the reason the basement looks like this. I don't like to do themes so much, but we just had so much ship stuff that was cool from our old house that the people left to us, included like the wheel. They left us the Titanic mirror. Those flags are actually from Milton Hershey's school. They had an auction, and so I bought that. This sign is from my friend Kathy. I happened to mention that I wanted to make it for here, and she made it for me because she's just awesome like that. And this is another auction find that I kept for myself. That is a map of Scotland and Wales and England and all the different coat of arms. And it was actually, if I can find it, oh, here we go. It was made like in the 1950s by these guys out of Edinburgh. And anybody who knows me knows that I love all things Scotland, so I just thought that was a fun addition. This flag was an auction win that I don't think anybody realized how big it was. I didn't even realize how big it was. So that's pretty awesome too. Completely hand sewn. But anyway, so I'm gonna walk you outside. Like I said, work in progress, work in progress. This we're not really touching because we're gonna be putting the big dump trucks down here. So anyway, so there's, the water doesn't work, the electricity doesn't work, but it's there. They're gonna try to fix that when they do our dock. But I do want to spin you around and show you the back. because it is a sweet little house. So if you think I just come here to relax, well, yeah, no, I come here to work, but that's okay, I enjoy it. So that's the back. And it's really, really sweet. They built in so much charm and character, you know, and actually it used to look a lot like this, only it didn't have that nice deck. Don't know if that's a boat or what that noise is. Oops, sorry, bump. But it used to be just this brown cabin. It was square up top, square on the bottom, and they just added such charm and character. And then we hope to add more. So there you have it. You see where I go every weekend and why I enjoy it so much. Thank you to those who follow my shop page and my 2 whole subscribers on my YouTube channel. And we appreciate it. Now you know why we come out here every single weekend. It's just our happy place. Take care.